By the time the APC and Tinubu government is done with Nigeria, the entire Nigeria would have to go and apologize to Abacha, because Abacha loot would be a joke compared to what has happened or what is still going on in this government. Now, do not take my word for it, all right? You can do your own research. Anyways, please watch this video and don't forget to drop a thought in the comments.
Now to a story raising serious questions about how Nigeria spends public money. The National Commission for Almajiri and Out-of-School Children Education, a body set up to tackle the country's out-of-school children crisis, is under new scrutiny after being found to have allocated billions of naira in the 2026 budget, not for classrooms or teachers, but for roads, street lights, and medical equipment. Line items under the National Commission for Almajiri and Out-of-School Children budget show 1.4 billion naira for one road in Abeokuta, Ogun State. Other items show over 2.1 billion naira for two roads in Katsina State, while another line item allocates 1.4 billion naira to a single road in Ekiti State. The commission was initially set up to reduce Nigeria's 18 million out-of-school children, the highest number in the world, raising questions about these external projects, which are clearly outside its primary mandate. Well, Dr. Bati, budget experts have criticized the distortion in the budget, saying allocating projects outside an agency's responsibility weakens accountability while shifting resources from where they are most needed. Other items under the Commission's budget revealed that 700 million naira was allocated towards the provision of ambulances, furniture, and dental x-ray machines. Dr. Bati, can you imagine this? Your thoughts?
Well, nothing could better indicate the decay of Nigeria's budgeting process. One of the fallouts of the story about the fake, phantom, fictitious, all of this was mean the same thing. Presidential Commission on Export Promotion was about the fact that the National Assembly budgeted 1.3 billion for that particular agency, and people were wondering, how did it escape legislative scrutiny? How did the National Assembly, the representatives of the people, fail to realize that that agency was non-existent? And now Punch newspaper, in its editorial, because that story is from the Punch editorial of July 13, yesterday, pointing out, what has now been identified as budgeting absurdity. And indeed, it's not unfortunate, it is scandalous. Mm-hmm. The National Out-of-School Commission, Almajiri and Out-of-School Commission, was established in 2023 with the objective that with UNESCO telling us that Nigeria has between 15 to 20 million children that are out of school, that agency will focus on ensuring access to basic education for Nigerian children in whatever part of the country that they may find themselves. And yet, in the Punch newspaper scrutiny of the budgeting for that particular commission, it is found that this over 8 billion is for construction of roads. How is the construction of roads the job of a National Out-of-School Commission?
I have never seen this.
And also procurement of ambulances, X-ray equipment. What is the business of an out-of-school commission with X-ray equipment? Now, what was found, that editorial pointed out, is that these are projects that have been inserted into the budget for that commission and called constituency projects to be executed by lawmakers who have smuggled in order.
Of course, we know. Yes, Nigeria would have to apologize to Sani Abacha and Tinubu after Tinubu is done with them. There's no life for them. Especially this the issue of a rule of law, especially of what did they call this freedom of speech. You see that the opposite of what he was even opposing. Why those people were in power, Abacha and Babangida, the military rule, he was really against them, and that's exactly what he cannot even take. What he cannot take. You see everybody now, they just carry everybody anyhow. Kai. Una no go find Oluwale and Oluwatosin comment here. Even Abbas and Ahmed comment. Una no go see am. Wait until it is after about Peter B. Where in Abeokuta, I hope it is not the road from Idiaba to Ajibo, Fidiwo Aziz. They have abandoned it since 2 years ago and it is not even motorable at all. No need of doing research. We can see how contracts, some are inflated, how money is missing from federation, and that is why they will say lie Obi will never be there. They know say all of them, it go be like a heart where we say where food no day, cockroach no go reach there, everywhere go dry. Now so they know that once Obi comes in, it's not because of anything. Yes, because of how prudent he is, and because he in a Igbo person. The Igbo self, I know even they bother a lot of all those politicians. The prudence of Obi is what most of these politicians cannot stand, and that is why they don't want him to be there. Abacha still remains the best president ever. Abacha the learn work where this present government did. Part 2 of the video is this is not complete. Yes, so my brother, we are really finished. I concur. See, Tinubu must do jail. Who they do jail for this country? All they say past president. Abacha never looted. It was all propaganda. The stealing is audible to the deaf and visible to the blind. The fact that they want to rule again is just beyond me. Nigerians can't even think for themselves except religious leaders said. Do you know that there was no way APC would have won? And that is why people can categorically tell you that Tinubu did not win. They rigged the election because they knew the rubbish that Buhari did. When Buhari was saying, I don't even know when he said it, that people are always coming out to say that Buhari said if he leaves power, that Nigeria will miss him. And it's like it is even becoming that. Because Nigerians know that this guy did nonsense. How can APC win again? That's why they force themselves to do all those shenanigans. He says it was his turn, and Buhari had no choice than to allow it be working with the INEC chairman. Now, well, devil will give you 2 things and take 20 things from your hand, and that is exactly what people are saying. He's doing well, and when you see what he's doing, you cannot see it. Say they want to give you 50,000 to go and fry akara. The next thing they say they want to bring 50,000 to be paying WAEC fee, and some people are talking nonsense.